3 people are in the hospital after being shot early this morning at a Macon apartment complex. Around 3:45, deputies got to Autumn Trace Apartments on Rocky Creek Road. There they found a 18-year-old and 42-year-old man and a 25-year-old woman with gunshot wounds. They were all taken to the hospital and are said to be in stable condition. This incident is being investigated as an aggravated assault, and this is a developing story. We'll keep you updated as we learn more.
On the scene, deputies found 33-year-old Quandrika Lachey Slater of McDonough, suffering from a gunshot wound at Neighborhood Grocery on Napier Avenue. She was then transported to a medical facility where she died. According to the sheriff's office, witnesses reported seeing the suspect in a dark pickup truck, and deputies located that pickup truck on Brentwood Avenue just after 11 this morning and took 41-year-old Bobby Wesley Troutman into custody. Following questioning, Troutman was charged with murder and is currently being held without bond at the Bibb County Law Enforcement Center. We spoke to officials at the scene to learn more about the crime.
When deputies arrived on scene, they made contact with a 33-year-old female who was unresponsive, suffering from a gunshot wound. Paramedics arrived on scene to treat the female of her injuries and transported her to a medical facility. At this time, the female succumbed to her injuries and is deceased.
This is an ongoing investigation. Anyone with any information is urged to contact the Bibb County Sheriff's Office or Macon Regional Crime Stoppers. A man has been sentenced to life in prison for the death of a security guard in Macon. 23-year-old Andrew Mullis was found guilty for the murder of 42-year-old Dedrick Bowles. The DA's office says the shooting happened back on December 12th in 2022 at the Full House Tavern nightclub. Mullis worked as a car dealer and was reportedly told to leave because he had been drinking too much that night. Instead, he chose to stay and encountered Bowles, who later tried to call his brother, which upset Mullis. He snatched the phone from Bowles and pulled out a gun. When Bowles struck the phone out of Mullis's hand, Mullis raised the gun and shot Bowles in the face. On Wednesday, a Bibb County jury found Mullis guilty on multiple charges, including felony murder. An update to a previous story. The man who jumped into the Ocmulgee River during a chase with Bibb County deputies turned himself in on Monday. To recap, we reported that a man jumped into the river back in November after deputies tried to pull him over in connection to a domestic dispute at a hotel on Riverside Drive. The chase came to an end when 32-year-old Darius Fry jumped into the river from the bridge on MLK Jr. Boulevard. He then ran into the woods where deputies lost sight of him. Monday evening, Fry was booked into the Bibb County Jail on charges including reckless driving, fleeing, and eluding felony, and he has now been released on bond.
As lawmakers prepare for this year's legislative session, Maconites will want to keep their eye on a proposal from Senator David Lucas, one he feels could fix local water problems.
Sales tax is the quickest way, rather than waiting years after years based on money that you get from ratepayers.
Lucas wants to introduce a municipal option sales tax, or MOST, to Macon Bibb County. It's a 1-cent tax on the dollar of certain purchases used for improvements to a city's water infrastructure. Seen in some counties like Fulton, it's funded $2.3 billion worth of projects according to Atlanta data. At Thursday's Macon Water Authority meeting, board members voted 4-2 to initiate a resolution. From here, the General Assembly would have to give the MWA special permission to become a taxing authority. After their approval, the vote goes on a ballot for citizens.
You got all of these projects that are coming, and we're moving, but you got an old infrastructure, and you got to do something with it, you got to fix it.
Chairman Gary Bechtel previously told WGXA the capital improvement wish list for MWA was $650 million. Using estimates from the county's current splost collection, Lucas believes the MOST could generate up to $5 billion over its maximum lifespan. The MOST can be renewed up to 7 times and lasts 4 years each time. Still, some board members like Macon Bibb Rep Bill Howell are questioning how the proposal could work for taxing.
Macon Water Authority becomes a taxing authority for this. Could they also start collecting millage rate stuff, or is this just tied to the most?
While some questions remain, local leaders feel it could be a big splash as the MWA tries to stay afloat.
Urban Meyer built college football dynasties.
Football is a way of life.
Mark Ingram II ran his way to a Heisman.
I'm gonna do the rest of the show with this thing.
Rob Stone calls it like he sees it. This is the Triple Option, where legends tackle the biggest headlines in college football and the NFL with guests who don't hold back.
You're not winning with that owner.
Wow.
It's football talk that hits harder than game day. The